Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. I'm here with what I think is my third collaboration with Phoibos. Even though it's got my name on the dial and their name, collaboration, I didn't do much in terms of design. It is the Leviathan 40. Let's call it a limited edition colorway, because that's really what it is. It's a colorway that I picked from my store that you can't buy from anyone else, just Long Island Watch. It's a cool dial. I picked the hands, the markers, bezel. It's really nice. I think you're going to like it. So we will get over and check that out. For my own wrist check today, on one wrist I am wearing the San Martin that I recently picked up with the faded orange dial. And on the other wrist, my purple Calabro, Islander Calabro with the white rubber strap. Let's see what the third release of an Islander, Phoibos Islander looks like. So the Phoibos Leviathan in its normal case size was like 44, 45 millimeter. They still sell it. Like, as the name implies, Leviathan, think big monster, and it was a big watch. However, they really hit it on the head when they made the smaller version of the Leviathan 40, which came out, I don't want to say last year or at some point, within the last year or so. It sort of was basically the baby Samurai's answer to the regular size Samurai, because they're very kind of similar in stature, I guess, with the with the facets, the straight sides, almost a la F-117-ish kind of looking case. So this was my version that I did with them. This is a limited run of 100 pieces, and it is a Leviathan 40 with the coral dial. So it shares all the same specs as the regular Leviathan 40, just a limited run and my co-branding on the bottom of the dial. Really love working with this company simply because, I don't know, they offer great value at a great price. I like them. When I got them in as a micro brand originally back in, I don't know, I don't know how long it was, probably 5-6 years ago. Maybe it was even before 2020. Yeah, it was definitely before lockdown. The brand sold very well from the get-go, and so I've always been a fan of what they do. So it really gives me joy to work with them. So let's go over the specs. So it is a 40 millimeter case. It is 12.8 thick to a flat sapphire crystal. It is 48 millimeters on that lug to lug. It's a flat sapphire crystal with inner AR. We do have a 20 millimeter bracelet with fitted ends, solid link, solid end link size with screws, and quick release pins for the bracelet. See that? Should you decide to pair it with something else. It weighs 185 grams on that bracelet, and we have an upgrade. So there's two upgrades from the regular Leviathan 40 in this model. So one is the quick release pins on the bracelet, and two, yes, a micro ratcheting clasp. You just pull this little slider and you have your micro right there. Pull it out to what you want and it locks into place. Really nice. You don't see anything from the outside, no extra buttons, and the clasp has their logo. So let's look at the case back. You've got the Phoibos logo. You'll have the limited edition, the LE series number. This is, as you can tell, this is number 2. And let's see, anything else interesting? Well, I don't know. What's come up on the dial? Oh, the movement, right? Let's talk about the movement. It's Seiko NH35. So screw down crown, 200 meters of water resistance. It's going to hand wind and hack. Wind it, pull it out. Second hand stops. One click. You can change the date. I always go the wrong way. There we go. So as part of my limited run to it, I could do pretty much whatever I wanted with the dial, hands, markers, etc. And I went with this coral beachy themed dial because I love the color. And yeah, even though it's kind of late for summer, it just reminds me of the warmth of summer. But I then went with black on the hands and the indices because that to me just popped. The date is framed out nice in the same black, and it maintains its extreme legible nature. But it still looks nice and elegant. Elegant? It's a diver, but it's got these great surfaces. I love it. And at the bottom of the dial there, you have the Islander name and the blue tipped second hand, kind of a nod to the Islander white and blue motif that is the entire brand. The crown is logoed with the Phoibos logo. That's about it. The watch. Oh, price, right? So the MSRP is $330. If you're watching this when the watch was pretty much just released, new released, I'm doing introductory pricing on Phoibos. Phoibos does the same thing with all their models, so I figured I will just join in the party. Maybe shoot through some of them a little bit quicker. So you head on over to the website. Depending on when you watch this, check it out. You might see a price cheaper than the 300 and change I just quoted you. Let's see it on the wrist. So here it is on my 6.5, 6 3/4 inch wrist. Plenty of room on the bracelet. These bracelets are long, easily over an 8-inch wrist. But 40 millimeters in diameter and just what's the rug to look? 48. It's perfect on me. Fits me great. Feels great. Wears great. Beautiful size. Love the color. Love the angles of the case. Let's see the lume. So there we go. BGW9 to the rescue. Looks fantastic. Hands, indices, the bezel. I guess I didn't mention the bezel itself. The bezel is ceramic. It is a 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. Easy to tell the time in the dark, and the bezel is easy to turn with gloves on. So really nice job there. You know, before we wrap it up, I want to make sure you realize that the dial itself actually has a sand texture to it. So those nice applied markers, huh? So it's not a smooth dial, not sunburst, it's matte, not sunburst, it's matte, but it's also matte with some texture to it. And that's going to do it. It has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the new Phoibos Islander limited edition collaboration. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Questions, comments, anything else, put it down below and I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.